This is Paul Machnau, and you're watching My First Paint. Hey, this is Paul Machnau, and I'm a professional skateboarder from Vancouver, British Columbia. Grew up in Cranbrook, BC, small little town, about 17,000 people. Cranbrook is kind of a little hick town. It's a mill town. Not a whole lot going on, so everything I had to go for and get, basically, I really had to work for. All my friends that I grew up with were basically just into skateboarding, so that's kind of why I guess went that way. We pretty much just built everything ourselves, because when I grew up, launch ramps, of course, were the big thing. Every day I would just wake up, grab my skateboard, call a friend, hook up with him, do some downhill skating, just cruising down hills and going to our local little ledge that we've waxed the hell out of, and just all day just trying tricks, trying to learn tricks, trying to come up with tricks. I started a skate shop in Cranbrook when I was 18 years old. Ran that thing for about 3 years, made money every year, created a good little skate community in Cranbrook, helped out with the park, got the park bigger. I guess from there, that's where I met Moses at Conan.
I met him at a park called Ladner. It's a little park we localized. What stuck out to me was he skated really fast. He had like 60s on his board and riser pads, but he was hauling ass. So got to talking and sponsored him pretty much on the spot.
He basically just kind of hooked me up with Red Dragon, started flowing me a little bit of product. The Red Dragons that I really first started getting skateboard with were Colin McKay, Moses Conan, and Rob Sluggo Boys, and these three were the guys that I really looked up to. At that time, it was all about the Red Dragons. They were the guys to make it, they were the pros, they were the guys who were in the American industry. That was definitely the crew that I wanted to be a part of. I was definitely nervous at the time to meet these guys too, because they had this persona. They were, these crazy skateboarders, and they, didn't care about security, and they were just so raw. So it was a little nerve-wracking to meet them, but they were all amazing guys, and they're just all about skateboarding and having fun and enjoying life. I feel that they have been a big presence in skateboarding and have built the industry in Canada to what it is today. Moses kind of got me into the American side of the industry, which is basically where skateboarding started and originated. He helped me out, showed me the ropes, taught me what to do and what not to do in the industry, and gave me a lot of good pointers.
Tried to motivate him a little bit, just to maybe put his business aspirations on hold for a little while to pursue skating, because he definitely had the skills.
Made me realize that owning a store is a great thing, but being a professional at what I want to do was the better of it. So what I did was packed up my things, sold my store, and moved to Vancouver. Lived in Vancouver for about 10 years now. I think I moved out here in 1999. Almost kiss the ground when I come back from a tour. It's a place I love and I will always love. Really unlike anywhere else in the world. You really just need to come up here and see it. Vancouver is the city that everybody throughout Canada wants to move to, because it's like the California of Canada. It's where the skate industry is the biggest. It's where we have the most skate parks, we have the best weather. So it seems like all the skaters want to move out to Vancouver and try and start their career, or just want to move out there because it's the best skating. When I first moved to Vancouver, I was very, very excited about being in a big city that I could just go any direction and find new things to skate. Any which way was new for me. It was like a kid in a candy store. Every day just wanting to go a different direction and find different stuff. From there, just finally got onto a bigger company, Paul Skateboards. Once I got on there, I started getting my first little bit of a paycheck and realizing that I can make money in skateboarding. Just got more and more excited about it, so then just kept pushing and pushing and just skating and skating, and it just kept happening for me, kept working out.
Back to your city, boy.
Well, a typical day of skating for me, I guess, is usually just call up a couple friends and meet at one of our local skate parks and just, just go and hang out and just have a good time, just skate.
Break it down and bury you alive. And the blood will fall like tears tonight, and the city will cry. Cause out here the truth will bring you shaking to your knees. All that you ever loved, replaced by the cold and hard indifference on the street. And the blood will flow red and free tonight, and the city will cry.
Throughout my whole skateboard career, I've always been more into getting a real rush from skating, getting a real good feeling from rolling away from something. The bigger things I do, the better feeling I get. Big handrails, big gaps, all of the big side of stuff. I like to push myself to levels where I actually am a little nervous of skating stuff, and I get that adrenaline feeling.
Right here, sit.
I guess what I think about when I'm about to jump down something big is I really just want everything to come out smoothly. So I try and clear my mind as much as possible. I'll only roll up to the thing within 5 tries and only concentrate on landing and making that trick. If I have to lock into a handrail, I'm concentrating only on that locking. If I'm jumping down something big, I'm concentrating on that landing, just making that happen. You really have to be in tune with your body and mind and know when you should and shouldn't jump down things. Once you get up to the 15, 16 stair range, the body is getting attacked every time you jump it down this thing. I have to really mentally prepare myself to say, hey, if you don't get it within 3, 4 tries, it's not the time. I am more picky about what I will skate. When I was 18, I'd jump on anything. Any spot came my way, I just want to shred it, I'd want to grind it, I'd want to get a piece. But now I pick and choose, I pick my battles, and hopefully I do it for the better. Sometimes it goes smoothly, sometimes it doesn't. But again, that's skateboarding. When I have something in mind, when I have an ad that needs to be turned in, or there's a certain spot or a certain trick I know I want to go and get, I'll think about it all day. I'll go to sleep and I'll dream about it at night sometimes. It's really odd for me, and then I'll wake up and be like, okay, today's the day. So I'll call up the photographer, call up the filmers, and say, hey, let's do this, let's go skate. When I first go and skate something like that, I need to mentally prepare, tell myself I can't do it. Then I'll take a few roll-ups and just, get my speed down, get the feeling right. And then usually I do need to jump on a safety trick or a good feeling trick that I know I'm going to lock in and be able to make it to the bottom. And whether I jump out or whether I make it, I know I will be safe on this first attempt. I'll usually try and grind it first, get a 50-50 out of the way, and just get that feeling down before I actually go and attempt what I really want to get on, that sort of thing. Once I get that first try out of the way, the adrenaline starts pumping, takes over. The feeling I get from rolling away from a big accomplishment is unlike anything else in this world. Sometimes it goes smoothly, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you go down, but I guess it's all part of the game. The bigger style of skating definitely takes a big toll on your body. A lot more chance of getting hurt. You take a slam on something like that, you're going to be out for a lot more time than if you take a slam on a little curb or a little set of stairs or something like that. Lucky for me, I've had a pretty good run with breakages and stuff like that. I've had a couple small breaks, ankle problems, stuff like that. But usually I seem to get out of it pretty well. There are times when I do hurt myself to the point where I have to go and get serious physio treatments and get my back realigned and stuff like that.
All right, cross your hands. Back straight, turn and turn. The other side. See a difference?
It's about 7 or 8 years now since I've been going to this guy. He's helped me out so much throughout my career. I've always believed in physio and a little bit of chiropractic work, just basic body maintenance. And this guy has kind of shown me the ropes, shown me how the body works, shown me, when something's out, say in your shoulder, it could affect your ankle, or something's out in your neck, it could affect your lower back. It's helped me a lot with getting me back from injuries, getting me prepared for contests, or, just basically getting me back on my board.
What type of stuff do you usually have to treat Paul for?
Oh, ankle sprain, knee strain, and a lower back and pelvis strain. That's the most area.
I think my lower back is the worst.
No, your
No?
ankle.
Ankles.
But usually you recover very fast. Skateboarder, especially professional skateboarder like Paul, the ankle joints move at least 10-20% more than normal. That's one of the reasons why that you're easier to get fixed.
Right, okay.
But of course, easy come, easy go.
Yeah.
And it's easier to get injured. Yeah, but that's why you need to fix it right away.
Without him, I'd probably be hunchback of Notre Dame at this point, to tell you the truth, because he's straightened me out more times than I can even remember. It was time to do a big trip with the Lost crew, so Chad asked me where I wanted to go, and I said Barcelona. So we went out there with Pat Duffy, Kyle Berard, Danny Fuenzalida, and Chad Shetler, our team manager. I had a good friend, Galia Mamley, who wanted to tag along. It ended up working out. There we are. We're in Barcelona, ready for a great trip. Over the years, Barcelona has become a place to go for skateboarding. From my own experiences, I guess the reasons would be because everything is granite, everything is smooth, the ground is just amazing out there. Nothing makes a skateboarder happy than skating some good granite ground with skating a bank or something like that. Very good architecture, just odd things in every park you go to. Just very scenic stuff. There's so many spots and so many different places to skate that you'll always find somewhere to have fun. It's a skateboarder's heaven, basically. Got a really good friend, Fernando, that lives in Barcelona. He owns a store, and he's just one of the nicest guys you could ever meet, and he just is all about having fun. He would take us around on his own time and just show us spots, and was just excited for us to come out. So one of the first spots we got to go to was this big transition spot right on the beach in Barcelona. I saw this thing in a magazine a few months before I came out here. When I saw the photo, I was amazed. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to that thing. It just looks so fun to skate. And then when I showed up, I realized how hard it was to skate. There's, you know, there's holes, there's cracks, there's so many things involved with this spot. It's really hard to skate. I had to change my thought on what I wanted to do on it. It was a struggle. It was really hard to skate this spot. Fortunately, I got what I wanted to get. You know, switch pivot fakie, which I was pretty psyched on, and yeah, it all worked out smoothly. On the third day, I wanted to film a line at a bench spot. I think there's 6 benches in a row, very close together with a bank in behind it. I slipped off the first bench and tried to jump out. Unfortunately, I landed back on my board with one foot. My board shot out, and I basically just fell backwards a little bit, went to put my hands down, but there was nothing there but a bench. Put my pelvis out. I fell to the ground, and it's honestly probably the worst pain I've ever had on a skateboard. Lay there moaning and drooling and sweating for about 20 minutes, couldn't get off the ground. Instantly had a swell bow on my back that was the size of half a tennis ball.
I don't know why it's taking my breath away, dude.
Whole lower back felt numb. I couldn't stand up straight. Obviously couldn't sit down, could barely lay down. I mean, any position was an uncomfortable position.
I just can't get comfortable.
It's really funny to me because it was one of the smallest, stupidest little slams, if you can call it a slam, I've ever taken. That basically put me in my place and brought me back to reality to the point where, you know, one wrong move and it can all be over. Fortunately for me, it rained, and I didn't have to sit inside while all my friends got to go skate, so I was pretty happy about the rain. One of the only times I'd ever be happy about the rain, but we found some other things to do, like a little bit of ping pong in the house and, you know, try to keep ourselves busy. I had a couple days to recover, and fortunately I was able to keep skating and you know, doing what I got to do. I really love going to Barcelona because you never have to get in a car. Just take trains everywhere. You just, you know, you'll walk to the train station, you'll hop on a train, you'll go a few stops, you'll get off, you'll walk to the spot, you'll skate the spot. Your body is always in tune when you're in Barcelona. It's always moving. Your body doesn't have time to get sore. So when you're on these trains, I mean, you just sit there and you stare out the window. And you are going quite distances sometimes, so we're always just peeking through in between the buildings trying to find spots. It's real easy to just to see something, and you'll get off and you'll just walk around for 10, 15 minutes and just try and find something. Most of the time you will find something. Overall, it was a great trip. We got a lot of work done. We had a lot of fun. A few of us got injured. Within the first 3 days, there was 3 of us out of the 5 of us that were there to skate that were hurt. Then the day after that, it started raining. So, I mean, we thought that the trip was over. We thought that we were cursed. We thought there was, you know, there was a higher power preventing us from making this trip happen. You can never let something like that bother you. You just gotta wake up every day like it's a new day. And that's exactly what we did. We all came out of it alive, all came out on the same level, and yeah, can't wait to do it again. Skateboarding for me is something I definitely need on a daily basis. I think about it all the time. It's always on my mind. It's something that allows me to get away from the world and just, you know, forget about everything. I've basically become addicted to it. For me, it's something that I couldn't live without. So I'll be doing it for the rest of my life, or for as long as my body allows me to do it. And yeah, I'll see you out there.